My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
Paris on HSN.
Okay, have you heard about our today's special? I'm actually trying to calm myself down. This sold out so early, thanks to Capillus, of course, world-renowned but American-born company. They are here to support you if you are looking in the mirror and if you are losing your self-esteem, whether it's you or someone else that you care and love, if you are seeing that little baby peach fuzz, if you're seeing shedding, if you're seeing fine hair, if you're seeing your hair falling out, we have not only FDA-cleared medical technology. In fact, it's sold in the doctor's offices that is not only clinically proven to stop that hair loss in its track, but help you grow back that hair permanently. If you're ready, we are down to the final quantities. It's already sold out twice. I'm shopping, I'm buying mine. If you haven't yet, well, here it is, our finest value of the day. Okay, I am having a drop the mic moment. When you meet and hear from Barry in just a moment, I am not only his biggest fan, I am this product's biggest fan. If you've thought about getting plugs or transplants, if you've dealt with the goos and the goops and the potions, believe you me, I have tried it all. This is not only, in my own opinion, and it's not just mine, because this is the same technology that is sold in doctors' offices for a lot more money. It is sold out every single time that it has been here at HSN. We're talking about over 200 individual laser treatment beams in basically a cap that you wear for 6 minutes to medically, clinically proven, FDA cleared, safe, medical grade technology to help you stop that hair loss in your tracks and grow back that hair. All you do is put on a cap, you wear it while you're brushing your teeth, while you're cooking, while you're walking the dog, it doesn't matter. But we have the lowest price in history, the lowest price that you're gonna find on this technology anywhere else. But when I say final quantities, it had actually sold out by the early or overnight hours. We went back to Capillus, which is an American company. We have the final quantities. So with that free shipping, a little over $233 on your credit card. There's also a money back guarantee for 180 days. If by the 4th of July, you're not seeing more hair, thicker hair, healthier hair, hair where you didn't, where it was just a little peach fuzz, you can absolutely send it back. But I'm having a drop the mic moment. We're taking $600 off the price. $600 off the price. And you have to remember, we sold it and we've sold it out every single time. It's been here for almost $2,000. You get the great travel bag. It's fully rechargeable. You own it for a lifetime. There's a 2-year warranty, plus with the over 200 individual laser beams of light that are gonna stop that hair loss and regrow that hair. You're also getting basically an 83-year life on those little laser beams. $600 off. Barry's here.
I'm so
and
here.
He's been doing this for over 30 years. He's worked in the clinical setting with actual patients in a doctors and plastic surgeons and the clinical practice. So it's a very sensitive subject. And so even Barry said, he's like, oh yeah, I can see. You saw exactly.
Are you talking about you?
Me.
Can I reprimand you?
Okay, what'd they do?
All right, so here's the thing. First of all, we have an hour, which is awesome.
Yes.
If you know someone suffering from hair loss or whatever, please have them call.
Yes.
Tell them, turn on the TV. I'm certainly going to talk about the Capillus. I'm going to teach you the technology, but more important, I'm going to treat this as a consultation, as one of the thousands of men and women who would come into my office to explain to you why the hair loss is happening, what's going on under there, to also explain to you what your options are. So I'm really not just talking about this. I want you to be fully educated on what you can do and what you can do, which brings us to cannot. And I don't know this for sure.
What? Go.
But when we met like an hour and a half ago, you had a curler right there.
Yep,
okay.
I did.
And I looked. You probably saw me. I do that. I stare at people's hair. Here, there's a thing. If you put curlers in too tight,
I know.
You yank those hairs out.
I know.
There's something called traction alopecia. Amy and I talked about this because for Beauty Report, she jogs and she.
Yes,
yeah,
and
if
I
you
pull my hair back in the tight
Grandma,
ponytail.
don't do that. Grandmas, don't do that to your granddaughters. No tight ponytails, no tight rollers, because what you're doing is you're weakening that follicle. But here's the great news. This is an FDA cleared product for androgenic alopecia, androhuman inherited alopecia, the medical term for hair loss. I don't want you to think this is new technology. It's not. It's been around for 10 years, and there's nothing being tested here, even 20 years. Right. I also don't want you to think that, oh, this is another of many things out there. Ladies, you only have 3 things you can do. We're going to teach you that. But let's start with what's happening. Why are you losing your hair? We're all born with healthy follicles, okay? Like you see right there. Then the follicle starts to die for whichever reason. We call that miniaturization. Shannon, it froze there, but actually that follicle would shrink till it was gone. That's permanent baldness. What does the medical community want to do? We want to find a way to reach that follicle before it dies to bring it back to healthy life. Here's the news. Here's what you have to understand. We can do that. Medical technology has advanced to the point in the last 10 years where we can do it. Look at me. You're sitting there saying, I don't blame you. Dude, you're telling me about hair loss. Look. Seriously.
I really did. This is what I did
Probably
before the show.
Probably the first time, yeah.
And this has been on my radar. I've been wanting it. Here's the thing. You do need to call now. In fact, I'm going to be ordering this during the show. Barry has been here. It's sold out every single time. It's been a customer pick. It's sold out at $2,000. Frankly, that's a drop in the bucket to what a doctor was going to charge me.
True.
I have done, in fact, when it's all about compliance, which Barry is going to talk about, I own the other products in the $600 and $700 range where you hold it, beep, hold it, beep, hold it, beep. I've never used it. I've used the creams, the gels, the mousses. If I'm lucky, I maybe do it 3 times a week. So you know what's happening? It's getting finer. It's getting sparser. It's getting thinner. My bang, I'm getting a large landing strip. And the thing is, I've got healthy hair. It's just years of teasing. I've just got less of it. So we're gonna stop that hair loss. We're gonna stop it. Clinically proven, FDA cleared medical device. But nobody else is doing this. We're taking $600 off your purchase price. We're doing our best flex pay of $233 and change. We have our 180-day return policy, a 2-year warranty. Let's talk about what happens with hair loss, though.
Okay, so what's happening is the follicle is actually getting thinner. This is a typical pattern, okay? This is the Ludwig-Savin chart. This is what doctors' offices use to classify where your hair loss is. This is what you're seeing, ladies at home. Millions of you, the part's getting wider and wider and wider, and you're freaking out. You're coming into my office, you're going to your dermatologist, you're going into your hair doctor's office and say, can I stop the loss? We now can say, within the last decade or 2, we can not only stop the loss, we can cause regrowth. We'll show you before and afters that are going to blow you away. The proof is in the pudding, okay? This next thing coming up is the progression of that. Keep in mind, this is progressive. This doesn't freeze in time. So if you are in that gray area, you have been FDA cleared with an FDA cleared device that can actually address that issue. But Shannon, I gotta say for the white area, I'm not going to tell you not to use it. You just may not get a full head of hair, but you can stop the loss and add to it.
I know, and men and women.
This is FDA cleared for men and women. That's huge. It did not used to be that way, okay? This is a typical pattern for men, right? In the front, in the back, they join together. Next thing you know, you got permanent baldness. And again, I'm going to talk about who this is for and who this is not for. Now let's look at the Norwood Hamilton classifications, okay? Gray area, you are FDA approved. Go for it, guys. You owe it to yourself. You know, you are stressing about this. I get it. I've sat with you. You're trying to be cool about it, but man, it is messing with your head. Guess what? You can now do something about that. 1 and 2, you're pretty good to go, though I'm seeing more and more 2s all the time who are freaking out. And that bottom white, I'm not going to tell you not to do it, because some people just want to say, let's stop the loss, let's add a little bit. I'm not expecting a whole head of hair, because you have that 180 days to deal with it.
Why not? But it is all about results.
Okay, look at that.
Are you kidding me?
Are you serious? Right. Okay, so I got to tell you, so Carlos Pena, our CEO, is the brilliance behind saying, let's take this to the next level, because you talked about your cone with 8 lasers. There are bands out there with 40. I'm not going to talk bad about them, because, you know, there's something, but they're consumer grade, and I don't want to say it like that. Let's put it this way. This is professional grade with 202 lasers. That's what
professional grade.
Yeah, that the doctor's offices use.
At the doctor's office they use.
Which is why you're seeing these incredible results. When you saw Daniel, he really grew hair, and you saw Yvonne. This is Lester. I like to use Lester because this is 3 months. Because I need to stress to you folks, we're talking about growing real hair. This is not a cosmetic.
No, it's not a cover-up.
So Lester has now at the point where he stopped loss, he's ready to start growing.
Wow.
That's why it's beyond awesome that HSN is giving that 180 days till July 4th, because you need that time to see your hair come in. It's not going to happen. If you want it next month, don't buy it. This isn't for you.
Here's the thing, though, and wow, are we busy. And I can tell you, with the hundreds and hundreds of people who are joining us, I realize this was supposed to make it to Beauty Report. Here's a little backstage knowledge. This was sold out by 2 o'clock in the morning.
I know, crazy,
completely gone. So Capillus, they're an American company. They stand behind this. They're only doing this for us. It's sold at doctor's offices. It is professional grade. It's FDA cleared. It's a medical device. Not only that, it is clinically proven to stop that hair loss and to help you grow your hair permanently. You own it forever. There's a 2-year warranty. We're doing $600 off your purchase. You have a 180-day return policy, so if you don't have new hair, thicker hair, healthier hair, more hair by July 4th, you send it back. But here's the thing, it is only for this show, and as long as supplies last, we're into the hundreds remain. Remember, and all you have to do, getting to the gym is hard, eating right is hard, you put on a cap. It's easier than brushing your teeth. You put on a cap. You put on a cap.
6 minutes.
6 minutes.
Bam.
Remember, rechargeable, so you own it forever. Those little LED lights more than anybody else, because it's professional grade.
Cut.
You know,
lasers. Don't mess with my cap. No, that's huge.
That is huge.
That's huge. You can get an LED stuff online for nothing. That's Christmas lights.
Do you know what? Thank you for pointing that out, because
the lasers would go down to the follicle, and LED's just going to sit on top of your head. And there's so much stuff online.
You're right.
I have to educate the men and women I meet with, because they'll go online and say, "Oh, I saw something for $100. I scored," or $500 or whatever. I'm like, you just bought LEDs. You just threw your money away from another country. So no, I'm sorry to cut you off.
But you know what? I'm glad you did.
Lasers is important.
Laser is important. So this is the same product that is sold in doctor's offices.
Yes.
Rechargeable, you own it forever. 2-year warranty, but more importantly, American company. The lasers, not LED, the lasers.
Don't mess with me.
The lasers have an 83, 84-year life. You also get this great travel bag, and it's all about compliance. But let's say someone does do implants or plugs.
Yes, yes, yes.
In fact, someone that we know here and love.
And they're great. They work.
And they work.
You just get a plan on 5 figures out of your bank account.
And by the way, that also requires maintenance. So
absolutely. So you're going to hear him talk about, you'll hear him talk about, his doctor said to him, there's not really a decent hair transplant doctor out there who doesn't say to the client, do this. Actually, Martino will explain that for you.
You know Martino Cartier, he can say it better than I can. Take a look.
My name is Martino Carti, celebrity stylist. When I turned 40 years old, I noticed my hairline was really starting to thin, and I was starting to panic. So I found a hair restoration surgeon, world-renowned guy, right here in Florida. So I went to him and I had the transplant. I spent a lot of money and he told me, you really should protect your investment. And by doing that, I want you to get this Capillus laser cap. And what it's gonna do, it's gonna stop the hair from falling out that you already had with the surgery. Plus, it's gonna help other hair come in thicker and more fuller, like when you were younger. Being a celebrity stylist, I have access to the best of the best. So if I choose Capillus, you should too. FDA approved, clinical results, you're gonna love your hair.
Okay, we are all getting this. Suzanne is getting this. I know she's got the same kind of thinning at the temple.
And she's going to share it with her son.
She's going to share it with her son. Whole families are using this.
Because you can.
Because you own it. It's the same technology that they're, well, you heard Martino, that they're selling in the doctor's offices. By the way, they're not selling it on FlexPay for $233.
Who shares it with his mother? He called in last night.
That's right, I heard him say that.
His mother, one cap, his mom, and he used it.
Because
it's
you
the only
own it
one.
forever. The only one. The only one.
We
Men
haven't even
and
talked
women.
about the options, but out of the options there are all. This is the only one that you can actually share and that you buy once. So when you can I talk about them?
Let's do it.
It's huge, okay? Because seriously, this is like the second thing out of my mouth. The first thing out of my mouth is what is an FDA clearance? We'll save that. The second thing is what are my real options? Because remember, I'll talk about this, but I need you to understand what's out there because there are people out there who think my options are zero. I'm losing my hair, nothing I can do. Not true. There are people out there who think there are hundreds of options and lotions and potions. I just need to find the right one. Not true. Ladies, here's the bottom line. Check this out. Listen to me, please, because I worked in a large medical facility for years and I work with doctors every day. There are only 3 things the medical community recognizes that you can do. Period. Number 1, a topical, minoxidil. Put on, leave on twice a day. You must put it on and leave it on twice a day or you're not gonna get any results. If you're not gonna put it on and leave it on twice a day, sleep with it, mix with your hair product, all that stuff. Don't do it. Please move on because you're wasting your money or you're not gonna get the effect that you want. I'm not gonna say anything bad about it because if you put it on and leave it on twice a day, you will get results, okay? Number 2, PRP, platelet-rich plasma. You must go to a doctor's office every month or 2 months for the rest of your life to get injections into your scalp. Frankly, in 3 months, it's about the price of this cap, actually a little less. Okay, the third option. Okay, so are you tracking with me here, ladies? Minoxidil, PRP, low-level laser therapy, okay? If you're a guy, because we have a lot of guys who buy this, of course, you have a fourth option called finasteride, a prescription medication that you can get from their doctors, but the doctor or the FDA requires me to say that you can have side effects, sexual side effects of low sperm count, lack of libido. I'm being straight up with you, right? Because this is a passion of mine. Remember, dude, where's your hair? Not around when I was losing my hair. Total drag, bummer, boo-hoo, oh well, okay? However, it did come around in time that I could start to save something because doctors tell me, check this out, I don't know if I've ever told you this, I'm supposed to be a horseshoe. I'm supposed to be a totally shiny bald guy. I was able to catch things in time, which brings up, so who shouldn't use this? Gentlemen, if you're out there and you're shiny bald, right? Don't buy it because this is not for you. There must be a follicle present. We're treating follicles, right? Ladies, pretty rare that you're gonna be totally shiny bald, but if you happen to be, for some issue, not for you because we're treating follicles. However, if you have fine hair, if you have baby hair, peach fuzz, whatever, that's telling us that not only, Shannon, is there a follicle there, but there are more follicles than the human eye can even see. So, like, to your point of this selling out,
I'm telling you.
A lot of people, I know you get a lot of guys, oh, we're so excited, it's sold out. I'm gonna be bummed when this sells out because I want you to have it because this is a real FDA cleared medical device that will make a difference in your life.
And clinically prove it. I'm gonna show you the quantity left. And in fact, I made certain that I had my phone with me because I'm on now and I can get it now.
You have to get it.
I have to. And it's funny because I've worked with Barry before and I could see him in his clinician's hat.
Well, because that roller was too tight for me.
I know. And the thing is, but it's a very sensitive subject. But the thing is, you know, no secret is safe here. I've been with you guys for almost 25 years at HSN, so shoot, ask me something, I'll tell you.
I'm the same way.
You know, I'm the TMI girl. But it really is true. I take androlesmin vitamins. My hair's actually longer and thicker than it's been, except for the areas that people see. I'm getting a landing strip. It's my temple area. It's around my back because I've been parting my hair on the same side for the last
yanking
for my
on it.
entire lifetime. I pull it back in a high ponytail, you know, and then I sleep in the high ponytail.
Factor in genetics.
Factor in genetics, hormones, whatever it might be. I hope you try this, and I want you to see that quantity left. You can hear how passionate I am. I'm getting mine. You should get yours. You've got until July 4th, until Independence Day. Free yourself from that lack of self-esteem. Start that new year with more hair. With the final 700, now final 700, and by the way, that does not take into account the hundreds of people who are joining this. I know there are a lot of people, myself included, I love watching Amy on the Beauty Report, but I absolutely would not wait because they have loaded everything they can. With that extended return of 180 days, you don't have to, it's not like getting on the treadmill, it's not like cutting out sugar, you put on a cap.
Check out Valerie, she's showing you right there. We'll walk over to her in a second to really explain it. She's gonna push one button there, watch, bam, boom, bang, the treatment has begun. It's being regulated by a computer chip, look, a chip in the cap, look at that coverage.
So you don't have to think about it.
No,
put on the hat.
You talked about things you had to hold, move, and hold, move, and hold, move, and it's like, it's not only compliance, sometimes it's, am I even doing it right?
Do you know what, and no kidding, I bought that prior product that we had here, didn't have over 200 lasers, that's number one. Eight. And I couldn't go through the, you know, beep, 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 beep. I've never used it. I'm on auto ship for product that we sell here at HSN that it's a great product, but I don't use it the way you're supposed to use it because I'm supposed to use it a couple times a day. I don't do it. It can't help me then. I can wear a cap. You can wear a cap, men or women. I don't care if you're getting the landing strip, if you have the thinning temples, if it's for someone that you love in your life, whole families are using this. You own the same product that is being used and sold in doctors' practices. That's where Barry comes from, over 30 years, from a clinical setting, plastic surgeons' offices, et cetera. No one's doing this price. We've never done this price. It's sold out every single time here at HSN for $600 more, $233.17. Certainly we're mindful of your budget, and I understand it's still quote unquote an investment, but when I was telling Barry, I really have tried it all. In fact, my doctor—
You have.
I was,
some real, some not real, right? That's the drag. You don't really know. That's why I like to explain it.
And I actually, in fact, I'm due for my annual blood work tomorrow, and the doctor that I go to, I had the brochures. I was going to do the thing where I have to go there and they do the little light laser thing, and I'm like, good grief, I'll spend an hour in traffic. I really will. And now you've paid for your purchase because you own it for a lifetime. But we keep talking about how the men and women that you see on the air here at HSN, we're Barry's toughest customers, I'll just tell you that, because we see it all. I'm getting it, Suzanne's getting it, I think Amy's getting it, some of
models
my
use it.
Models use it, but we all love Adam here at HSN, and we'd love for you to take another look at a testimonial. I'm gonna have my testimonial by July 4th.
I love it.
I'll probably have it
excited.
before July 4th. Should we hear from Adam?
I'd love to.
Let's do it.
So my dad passed down a lot of wonderful things to me in the course of his lifetime, but one of the things that I'm not so fond of is the thinning hair. And it's something that I kind of noticed over recent years. Anyway, a few months back, I was at HSN and I saw this new product called Capillus. And I thought, well, you know, what have I got to lose? I might as well give it a try. So I've tried it, I've used it. Even my wife has said that my hair's starting to look thicker and fuller, and most important of all, the word that she used was healthier. So yeah, I'm a big believer already.
All right, so I'm ordering, so while I do that.
No, I'm telling you, don't miss out. I want you. You're such a, Shannon is awesome. The coolest, nicest person. I was watching a show once, and you talked about struggling your hair, not to do with Capillus.
No, but it's true.
It's like, it's just always there. We change our clothes, we change our makeup, we change everything.
We do.
The hair is always there. That's what makes the investment so worth it.
And you know what? You own this for a lifetime. Many of you have heard the story. Barry actually remembers the show.
I do.
Many years ago here at HSN, they actually bought me a wig. I mean, at one point, the wig was $6,000. I'm not making that up. And it's funny because I'm thinning where you're thinning. I'm experiencing what you're experiencing as I'm getting older. And I want it to stop. I want more hair. I know you do too. So we just sold another 100. I'll just tell you, right now, we have sold almost as many for this small segment of the show than we were supposed to sell for the entire hour. Oh, actually, we sold more than we were supposed to sell for the entire show. You need to do it. And that is not me being alarmist or aggressive.
No.
I'm speaking from my heart, because women especially, this is approved for men and women. But Barry, the question I was going to ask, because then I'm going to give you a chance to order.
Yeah, good.
When we say medical, professional grade, but FDA cleared is also something.
That's huge.
It's a big deal,
Let me explain
right?
that, yeah.
Okay.
Remember how I said when I met with men and women, there were two things I explained. First of all, you need to know that this is FDA cleared for men, and this is FDA cleared for women. It's not one for both. You have to prove to the FDA that this technology works for both. Okay, so what does an FDA clearance mean, men and women, man and woman out there? You have to prove to the FDA through human clinical trials two things. Number one, you have to prove what we call in the industry efficacy or effectiveness, or that this technology will do what we says it will do. So I'm standing here telling you, this will help stop hair loss. This will help cause hair regrowth. You saw the before and afters. You have to prove that to the FDA through human clinical trials, or you don't get that FDA clearance. But number two, you equally have to prove to the FDA safety. So it's not just enough that it's effective, it also has to be safe to use. If you can prove that, you then have an FDA cleared product. Look, guys, here's the bottom line. See these 202 lasers? I can tell you all day long how awesome they are. Shannon can tell you all day long how awesome they are. Martino's doctor. But here's what you need to know. The FDA says this is effective. The FDA says this is safe. And you really can hang your hat on this. And look, doctors love this product. Here's what I say. Take it to your dermatologist. Tell them, hey, this guy on TV said this is a real medical device. Is it? Absolutely. Otherwise, we have libraries full of doctors who are on tape officially saying, yes, this works. As a matter of fact, I'd like to introduce you to one because you know her well. You know her in the home shopping world. She not only has an MD, she has a PhD, and this is why Dr. Dines chooses Capillus.
My name is Dr. Adrienne Dines. I'm a medical doctor. I also have a PhD. 2 years ago, I began to see a profound change in the quality of my hair. I have started to use Capillus, and I find it effective. It is very important for me that Capillus is FDA cleared. You put it on your head, you turn it on, one button, and you're done.
Finally finding an answer to hair loss and laser was probably the best feeling that I could have for my self-image, for my confidence, and everything that made me feel like who I was. I could wear it at work when I was sitting at my desk. I could actually get up and walk around the office with it. I could wear it in the car if I needed to. I think the best thing that I could recommend to someone is to be proactive about it. If you notice it, do something about it. Don't wait, because the longer you wait, the worse it can get. And by being proactive about it, you can actually stop it and help reverse it.
Okay, first of all, I love that testimonial montage for a lot of reasons. Doctor that you've and a PhD. Okay, that's number one.
Notice how she said FDA cleared is why. See why I talk about that? It's huge.
It is medical device.
This isn't a cosmetic device.
No.
This is a medical device.
Clinically proven. But then of course that last young woman, men, women, but of every age. When you see Brittany, you were telling me when especially as women and girls, I want to appeal to you. Yes, your husband, your son, the whole family will use this, but I guess the whole point is this is a very sensitive topic. It's a very sensitive issue. Ladies, they don't say it lightly. Your bad hair day or your hair is your crowning glory. Even Brittany, she's much younger than I am. She was not dating, she
had a big patch on the back of her head. She was very upset. She pulled in.
Right.
And you know, when she did the interview, this is what she said, Shannon, will someone please just give me a straight answer? Can I do something? If someone just tells me what I can do, I can move forward. And we were able to tell Brittany, as we tell folks that we meet with, you can not only stop your hair loss, you can cause hair regrowth. If we can bring up Daniel again. I love showing Daniel. I love showing Yvonne. And speaking of Brittany, by the way, millennials, they can't get this technology fast enough because they're really freaked out about it. Okay, so Dan, I think he might be in his 20s. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter because I always get the question, what age? 80-year-olds use this and have amazing results.
It's never too late. So that is new hair. That is more hair. That is new hair. That's not hair in a can. That's not something
No, because you know how it is at HSN. We go through a lot of stuff. I mean, that's good for you to know. You can't pull a fast one.
You can't.
Especially when we talk about a medical device.
Ladies, because you know, I take androlestin vitamins, which I absolutely love, but I have my landing strip, as they call it.
You need to go to the next level of treatment.
Right, because, you know, and my producer Steve knows, when I'm not on the air, and you've seen me post it on Facebook, what do I got? I got the big, they call it like the pineapple or like the high
Just
ponytail.
Just don't pull it too tight.
I know. Barry was scolding me. So here's the thing. We're halfway through the show. I'm Shannon. This is HSN. I want to reintroduce you to the value if you're channel surfing. I apologize. I've been here for almost 25 years, and I'm maybe more excited about this today's special than anything we've ever done. So what's happening? Capillus is not only a nationally known brand that is sold in doctors' offices for thousands of dollars. It is FDA cleared. It is a medical device. It is clinically proven to stop the hair loss and help you regrow new hair permanently. And all you do is you put on a cap. You put on a cap for 6 minutes. Incidentally, this is the next evolution of Capillus. It's over 200 lasers, not little lights, not wannabes, not knockoffs, lasers that are used in doctors' offices. Oh yeah, and by the way, it's sold out every single time it's been here at HSN for $2,000. We are taking $600 off for this show. And I'm saying for this show because I want you to see how many we've sold, and then I want you to see what we have left. I ordered mine during this show. We're doing the most flex pay. We're doing an extended return policy. If you don't have more hair, thicker hair, if you don't have more hair by July 4th, send it back. Send it back. There's a 2-year warranty. The life on the over 200 lasers that are built into the lasers, I'm doing that for Barry, have an 83, 84-year-old life. 2-year warranty on this. July 4th, if you don't have more hair, thicker hair, if you're seeing that part get bigger, if you're seeing that hairline go back, girls, if you've been wearing that ponytail high and tight, you know, because we love how it lifts up the look of our face, but you're seeing less hair, finer hair, sparse hair, you can have more hair. You can stop that hair loss. But at this point, we have sold over 1,400. It actually was officially sold out by 2 a.m. We went back to Capillus, an American-made company. They gave us what we have. Steve, am I saying this correctly? We have around 650 or so remaining. What we have at this, I'm sorry, just a little over 600, and that does not take into account the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people who are joining us. It's rechargeable, you own the product forever. There's even a great little travel bag. And then real quickly before I officially introduce you to Barry, well, Barry's been doing this in the clinical setting and consulting with patients, real patients like me, because I actually was asking my doctor about this. I've tried it all, the goos, the goops, the potions. I have that comb, I bought it here from HSN, it was about $700. I've never used it, because you gotta hold it and beep, hold it and beep, hold it and beep. I've never even used it, but I want my garden to grow. And we have like a little...
Oh, good. Garden to grow is a good way to say it.
Yes, I want my garden to grow.
Yeah. So that's Cap Plus, okay?
Right.
That's called an activator. What that does is, you know, I like to talk about like if you plant grass and you put seeds and you water it and it gets sun, it's gonna grow. But if you add fertilizer, it's probably gonna grow a little better.
Right.
All right, so what that has nutrients, antioxidants, saw palmetto, which is huge. I'm using some big words as we go through this presentation because folks who are suffering from hair loss have spent a lot of time online. They know these words I'm using.
Of course, I
do.
do.
Dihydrotestosterone, a big enemy for androgenic alopecia, that saw palmetto will help to block that.
Right.
That's huge. That makes me do a little dance. That's huge. And speaking of yanking your hair, ponytails, weaves, ladies who have weaves, if you could buy this just for that, this actually, the antioxidants and nutrients add elasticity, am I even saying that correctly, to your hair and to your scalp so you can't yank the you-know-what out of it, so that it makes it a little stronger. So this is just a good thing. If you're getting the cap anyway, that's a good thing to get with it, at least for the first month. Let me just show you real quick.
All right.
Okay, all you do is you comb it through wet hair. You should get it.
Okay,
so like that, it just goes on like that. You comb it through your wet or your damp hair, and within a few minutes, it's gone. It's not like other products you use that we've talked about that are like stuck in there all day.
So it won't...
Can you see it's already gone?
So I can use my regular styling products, like curl my hair, whatever I want. By the way, this is Barry. He's been been doing this in the clinical setting for over 30 years, and he was doing a consultation even though he didn't realize he was doing it when we met before the show, because I could see him like,
I know, I can't help it. I look at people's hair.
But the good news, see, again, it's a very sensitive subject, but I'm very upfront about because we're all dealing with the same thing. So in doctors' offices, this is what Barry has dealt with. Can we show that little follicle again? Then we'll go over to our model.
I'd love it. I love it. That animation.
We get a lot of channel surfers halfway during the show.
So we can tell you what's happening. Okay, why is your hair falling out? What's happening? It's called androgenic alopecia. What's happening is that follicle is actually getting smaller and smaller until it's totally gone. I mean, it will die. That is permanent baldness. So what does the medical community want to do? We want to catch that follicle before it's dead. We're going to bring a very specific color spectrum of light. See, can we roll that again so folks can see it? And I'll explain it to you. You're about to see red light come down to a dying follicle, 650 nanometers to be specific, a class 3R laser again, because people research this stuff. See it right there? It's actually reaching through the scalp, reaching through the hair, reversing miniaturization. Did you see that follicle get big again? Did you see that hair grow to its full size again? That's what's happening, because what's happening is, if you're not doing a treatment like Valerie's doing here and you're suffering from hair loss, your follicle is actually dying. That is what permanent baldness is. So we want to catch it. Again, what's happening when we catch it? That red laser light, that's why it has to be a laser. Don't get ripped off online. Trust me about this. Is reaching down to the follicle, stimulating the stem cells in that follicle. That follicle now says, I don't have to die. I can become healthy again. And it does. And are you ready to see how easy it is? Because I know that's a lot of technical jargon.
Do you want to see the cap I'm putting in? I'm obsessed with
Did you
camo.
really order it?
I did.
Oh, good for you.
I did. And
welcome back after your shopping. I'm glad you had time for us today, Shannon.
I had a moment.
No, I'm glad you got it.
Don't mind me. You know, Val's got her pink. I've got my camo. No, so I did. Before the show, I actually posted it on Facebook. You can pop it in here. So if you are going, you know, somewhere where somebody just, you know, I mean, who cares? You put on a cap, you're getting more hair.
Yeah.
Basically. So all I do, so temple area, it covers like a wide berth, right?
Okay, since we've sold thousands, let's talk about what you do. Okay, you're gonna get it home in a box. You're gonna get a brochure in there with an 800 number. We are an American company. Call us anytime with any questions. We want to help you with this, okay? But here's what you do. First, charge it for 24 hours. Take it out of the box, give it a good 24-hour charge.
Overnight.
Okay, then all you do is clip it two ends together. It's all in there. It's super simple. Now we're gonna use it for the first time. Ready? Okay, Valerie's gonna do her first treatment, as you will do when you get it home. Okay, she's gonna pop it on her head. She's gonna push one button. Bam, tap it, don't hold it in. If you hold it in, you're turning it off. Tap it, guess what? Valerie's treatment has begun. She is now, like we saw in that animation, she's regrowing, helping to regrow her hair, helping to stop loss. Yeah, look, let me peek. See it?
There it is.
And did you see it pop off? Because there's safety features in there, so if you take it off your head. So by the way, if you have it home and you're holding it and you're saying, I'm pushing the button, nothing's happening. It won't turn on until it's on your head.
It's not supposed to.
Okay, they're cool lasers. They generate no heat. No, you're not gonna feel anything.
Okay.
But so if you're like me and a lot of people, you're gonna stand in front of the mirror and go, whoop, wait, I wanna make sure is it on? And you'll see that it's on, okay? Just so you're on, oh, you know, hey, I just spent $1,400 bucks. I wanna make something's going on over there. But trust me, it is going on under there.
Okay.
If there, but no, here's where I'm serious. If you have a question, we are not shipping this to you and say, see you, good luck.
Right.
We are here.
Yes.
We are an American company. Actually, Steve has some animation about where we manufacture this that people love to see. There's not animation, actual video.
So that's assembled right here in America.
Absolutely. We source products from all over the world, the best products, but we're here. So if you have questions, it comes with a 2-year warranty. We got you covered there. But even after 2 years, okay, look at this. You can see that video, okay? Look, do you notice no machines? Do you notice no conveyor belts? Do you notice people by hand putting one laser at a time in there? These are handmade in the United States, sent to you after you get them from HSN. High quality. That's Patricia, who's head of an entire department that just deals with FDA and the compliance stuff.
Kidding.
So again, this isn't a beauty product. When we say medical grade product, the doctors sell with 202 lasers. We're serious about it. We are here to help you. You are not on your own. You'll have a number in the box. Call us with your questions. We have an entire department. Look, even if the dog ate my charger, No, right? I mean, you spent $1,400
Right,
bucks.
life
Oh my
happens.
God, the dog
Right,
ate
what are
my
you gonna
charger.
do?
Well, if you bought it from some mystery company, there is no number to
good
call.
luck.
Right. You call us, say, no problem, we'll hook you up with the new charger. Here's the bottom line, guys, okay? So I don't talk a lot about the emotion because I've sat with you and I've cried with you, and I don't even tell the stories anymore because I end up crying on the air like a big idiot. But here's the thing. I get it, okay? I started losing my hair when I was in my 20s. It's huge. Statistically, we know that people with hair tend to get better promotions, tend to get better jobs, tend to be more successful in dating, tend to do better in life with friendships and relationships. I think it stinks. There's another word I'd like to use, but that is the reality of it. And unfortunately, because that is the reality of our society, we have people sitting home not going out because they don't want people to see their hair. We have people depressed thinking they have been dealt a lot in life that's going to make them unattractive. If you hear anything I say tonight, hear me say this: that is not true. Because in the last 10 years, medical technology has advanced to the point where you can do something about it. And HSN in all its wonderfulness, and I don't mean this to sound condescending, HSN is giving you 6 months to try it. That's gigantic.
Huge.
If you have any questions, the FDA clearance, what you can and cannot do, Shannon, that's 6 months. I love that you guys are doing that.
But here's the problem.
Because I'm so passionate about it.
We're going to show you how many have sold.
Okay.
And I'm trying to exercise a degree of caution here, which, trust me, it's hard because we've sold over 1,500. Here's the final quantity. We cannot go back to the well again. 560 only. That does not take into account those of you who are in the various forms of ordering. You're watching this show for a reason, and you can hear how passionate I am, because we all know your hair, if your hair is not your crowning glory, and girls, I'm talking to you, if you look in the mirror and suddenly that part is wider, there's not as much hair, it's sparse, it's fine. Even with my bangs, I cut in bangs a couple of years ago, they have to keep cutting them back further and further because my hair is getting sparser and sparser in front because of that widening landing strip. Pretty soon, you know, they can't cut my bangs in the back of my head. I'm doing this, you should do this. If you don't have more hair by July 4th, you send it back.
Yep.
If you don't have more hair by July 4th, not a cover-up, you send it back.
Hey, look at Yvonne's bangs. Speaking of your bangs, see, this is why I like these before and afters, because you can relate to them.
You can.
You see them?
I can.
She has bangs there. There's darkness growing in there.
That's hair.
That's hair.
That's not a cover-up.
Nope, that is real hair. That is permanent. That she can cut, color, perm, do whatever she wants. Her hair. Look at the side, Shannon, how much shinier and healthier they are, and the back. There's Lester, okay? 3 months, he just started to stop the loss, and he's going to start to regrow. And by the way, folks, in that first 3 months, you actually may shed a little hair. Not everyone, that's a possibility, because the follicle is saying, I can do better, it's gonna spit out that bad hair, start growing a new one. But look at Daniel, this is 6 months. I like Daniel because he's coming up. I like him because that's how long you have to test this product. 6 months, look at how his hair, see Shannon? I mean, all I can say is, come on. If you're not watching the TV, you gotta come see this. Just look at this. Because Daniel would come into my office and say, please stop my hair from falling out. I was able to say, we can not only do that, we can grow hair. And look, Shannon, that's not fibers. You can use fibers if you want. That's not coloring. You could use coloring if you want, but that is his real hair.
It is, and you own it forever. Okay, let's talk about who this is for.
Okay, all right, so this is the Ludwig-Savin scale that doctors use to classify hair loss. Typical androgenic alopecia, androhumangenic, you inherited alopecia, hair loss, the medical term. This is what this is FDA cleared for. This woman is losing hair, exactly what Shannon's talking about, but guess what? She can catch it because there's, you see where you're seeing some skin there, there are still follicles there that we can catch, bring, and fill in. See those gray areas? FDA cleared for all that. Are you in the white area? That doesn't mean you can't use it at all. You just may want to stop loss and start add what you can. Try it, you got 6 months. I mean, come on. Let's talk about men. I can't believe how many men watch HSN. I know I do because I hear from them who are buying this. There's a Norwood Hamilton classifications of hair loss. You know, it gets the receding, then you get the temple on the crown. That's when Adam came to me. He's like, Barry, I'm freaking out. I'm receding and I'm getting my temple. I'm like, dude, Adam, do this, man. Just like you, Shannon. I mean, I'm with you guys every day. I would not say to you that stuff to you if it weren't true, because it's an amazing thing. Because Shannon, one of the things we talked about was compliance, remember?
Compliance.
Okay, so compliance is, we've all heard compliance, but very specifically, what compliance means in the medical community is that you're going to do it. So when I talk about those topicals that you have to put on leave-in twice a day, here's the issue, and I would have to explain this to you. Will you do it? Because if you don't do it, move on to the next thing. Just buying it and sitting it on your shelf and saying, I'm gonna use it 3 times a week, not enough, folks. You've got to use it twice a day. With the PRP, you've got to go to your doctor's office over and over and over again. This one, 6 minutes, once a day. I do it when I'm checking my email out of the bed in the morning. You'll do it. That people will comply and do this, which is why you will see the results.
But here's the problem. With over 1,500 gone, they actually, Steve, I don't know, my producer is Steve. He also works with the amazing Amy and Beauty Report. He's begging us to save some for Beauty Report.
I know.
But Steve,
he really is.
They added Barry to the 8 o'clock hour. Steve, I don't know if you knew that or not. I don't know that there will be any for Beauty Report. I got mine during the show, and all I can do is I know what it feels like. I'm dealing with it. You're dealing with it. Even if it's not you, if it's the men that you love and care about, this is for the whole family. There's me in my camo.
When did this happen?
I did. I snuck
when did
a fast
you do?
I
haven't seen this.
I wanted to try it before the show. And
you look good in that picture.
Thank you.
Not that you don't look good standing here right now.
But I'm going to have more hair the next time you see me.
I want that picture, seriously.
Okay, I'll send it to you. I will.
That's cool.
But the thing for me is, because I was very, like Barry said, it doesn't generate heat. It didn't feel, you know, uncomfortable or painful. Or I'll tell you what, because when I tell you I have tried everything. Those injections,
they hurt.
If you're a wimp, good luck to you. This, I can wear a cap. You can wear a cap, 6 minutes, whether it's for yourself or somebody that you love and care about. But boy, oh boy, and once more, I do not mean for this to sound alarmist, but it's sold out by 2 a.m. The quantities, I know you saw that quantity sold and that quantity left. That is it. That is it. It's an American company, but they did all they could because they're selling it in doctors' offices for more money. We've never sold it for this price. We're taking $600 off with a 2-year warranty, a flex pay of a little over $233. Basically, for this show and as long as supplies last, I'll have an abbreviated look with Barry next hour with whatever remain, and then all bets are off. Lynn was supposed to have it at 8, and Amy was supposed to have it at Beauty Report. Quite frankly, I'm not so confident that's going to happen. So you're watching this show for a reason. Boy, oh boy, I hope you do it. I know how grateful I'm going to be to Barry. I know how grateful you're going to be to have this because there's something that you can do. Clinically proven, professional grade, lasers, not lights, with a money-back guarantee until July 4th. If you don't have more hair, by July 4th, you send it back. But I think seeing is believing, and our dear friends Martino and, of course, Adam, whom we love.
I love Adam.
They both had a chance to try it, and they both had great success.
And Adam actually crashed us on the set and said, can this really work for him? I said it could, and he's been using it for what, like 3 months now?
Isn't that wild?
And this is how it's going for him.
It's a big deal.
Well, I suppose it's a confidence thing, you know, when you look in the mirror and you start to see that your hair's getting a little bit thinner, and then it just kind of builds up over time. So when I found Capillus, I thought, well, I'm here at HSN, I might as well give it a go. I'd seen it on TV that it only takes 6 minutes per treatment, so I did it and I tried it. I'm starting to see the difference. My hair's feeling thicker, fuller, and it looks healthier. So yes, I'm definitely happy that I took the chance on Capillus.
Came here because we got much to go.
40 years old, I noticed my hairline was really starting to thin, and I was starting to panic. So I found a hair restoration surgeon, world-renowned guy, right here in Florida. So I went to him and I had the transplant. I spent a lot of money, and he told me, you really should protect your investment. And by doing that, I want you to get this Capillus laser cap. And what it's going to do, it's going to stop the hair from falling out that you already had with the surgery. Plus, it's going to help other hair come in thicker and more fuller, like when you were younger. Being a celebrity stylist, I have access to the best of the best. So if I choose Capillus, you should too. FDA approved, clinical results, you're going to love your hair.
Real results, FDA cleared, clinically proven, the same medical device technology that is sold in doctor's offices. This show, and as long as supplies last. Now, a couple of things before I turn Barry loose again, because we're gonna talk about the science of it and why it works.
Yep.
It works. FDA cleared, medical technology, clinically proven, $600 off. I want you to see the quantity left for a couple of different reasons. The quantity that we have sold in this airing is almost what we have left.
Wow.
Does that give you a little perspective?
Yeah.
So we have sold almost as many in this hour, as we do have remaining.
For the rest of the night.
For the rest of the night. Now, use that information for what you will, because Barry's supposed to have an abbreviated airing with me next hour.
3 more.
He's supposed to have an hour with Lynn at 8. And then he was supposed to have an airing with Amy and Beauty Report. We have now sold in this hour about as many as we have left. So I would do it. You've got until July 4th. Prove us wrong if you don't have more hair. First of all, if all it did is stop that hair loss in its tracks, if that's all it did, I'd be happy.
That's all people want when they come into my office. Yeah.
But then to regrow, to help you regrow your own hair permanently, one question I am going to ask Barry, and then let's talk about the science again and why this works. So actually my producer, Steve, I was at our gym. Steve turned me on to a new gym. I have 3 different gym memberships. I like to work out.
I love it.
But you know,
because you like to take care of yourself. That's why it's exciting, because now you can take care of yourself up here.
Because now I can have new, but then I pull my hair. Steve see me at the gym, it's like, you know, that bun can't get any tighter, because we're working on getting these buns tighter. This bun tight bad, this bun tight good.
Oh, geez, TMI. But there she goes with the TMI she talked about.
But so I said, all right, now I'm going to stop the hair loss. I'm going to grow new hair. But then, do I keep you? What do I do after that?
Okay, yeah, no, I get that question all the time. Like, if I stop, will my hair fall out?
Right.
Okay, so the answer is your hair won't like fall out, but you will go back to where you were.
Gotcha.
Remember, for ladies, just as a review, minoxidil, PRP, low-level laser therapy, Mencadad, finasteride, all of them will help to stop hair loss and help to cause hair regrowth. The moment you stop any of them, you will just go back to where you were. So you won't all of a sudden be bald because you choose to stop them. Because look, you may get to the point in your life where you're like, I mean, it won't happen with this product. The other thing's because of compliance, it happens all the time. But let's say you should happen to stop to use it. You'll just go back to the nice, steady, slow loss again, where this will not, in conjunction with it, but regrow your hair a lot faster, because we're talking 0 to 3 months stop the loss, 3 months to 6 months actually start the growth, 6 months to 1 year and 2 years, you're going to see significant growth. So, in answer to your question, no, it won't just shed out.
Right.
You'll just go back to where you were. Right. Now let's talk to where you were.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Steve, without animation, okay? Because this is what I do in a consultation. So let me do it for you. Okay. No, seriously.
Right.
All right. So we're born with these healthy follicles.
Yes.
Okay. Because I want you to understand what's happening. They're getting nutrients. The cells are healthy. They have nice, healthy hairs.
Sure.
Now comes anything from DHT to a lack or drop of estrogen that females can happen, to a lot of different things where that follicle will actually get smaller and smaller and smaller. Like you're seeing there. Eventually that follicle would shrink until it died. Okay? So what does the medical community want to do? We want to find a way, and it has within the last couple of decades, to grab that follicle before it's dead. In this case, it's a very specific medical grade laser that's going to reach that follicle, stimulate the cells, and seriously, Shannon, actually reverse that follicle. It's actually called reverse miniaturization back into its healthy state.
No kidding.
That's why you see that in the before and afters. And we're looking at Valerie there. And here's what's crazy. After we looked at that animation, that's happening to her right now.
From wearing a cap.
Yes, that red light. This is the very specific, see it? See it? It popped off because there's sensors in there. What kind of lasers are these? I haven't talked about this. This is super cool.
What?
These are the kind of lasers that hospitals use to help burn victims heal more quickly.
Oh, no kidding.
Or to help wound victims heal more quickly.
Oh, that's cool.
Class 3R, again, if you've done a lot of research, these are medical grade lasers that are used in other applications that truly are, remember, follicle, smaller, smaller, smaller. When it's dead, it's gone. Catch it with that light before it's gone, and miniaturization actually reverses, just like you saw in those before and afters, just like you're going to see on your hairline, whether you, for whatever it is. It's really amazing medical technology. And I'll just say this, hundreds of clinical trials, thousands of studies. Again, I don't want you to think this is new. We're not experimenting on you. when I say the major doctor's offices and hospitals and plastic surgeons and dermatologists carry this, they really do.
They do.
So
For
we know that this works.
thousands of dollars.
A lot more.
Thousands of dollars.
A lot.
By the way, next time Barry's here, this is the only time, first and only time it's been at Today's Special. We'll sell it out at $2,000. And we have, and we do. Customer pick, people love it. We had so many testimonials on Facebook and people who were calling in who spent in excess of $3,000 in doctor's offices. And it wasn't this technology. This is the one with more lasers, not lights. If you're on the internet, kind of the Wild West out there. But if you can wear a cap, you know, walk the dog, do the dishes, cook in your kitchen like I do, you're stopping hair loss and you're clinically proven you're helping you grow your hair. You are, right now. You wear a cap. A $180 return or day return policy, which means you've got a 2-year warranty, American company. But if you don't have more hair by July 4th,
yeah, send it back.
Send it back.
And we want you to do that. And again, HSN's super cool that they're doing that because that's how much they know this works,
Can I ask you a couple quick questions?
Love it,
and I just thought of this. So you already took me through what do I do when I get out of the box, charted overnight.
Right.
If you want to, like I like my camo, so you can pop out that insert.
So look,
is there any special care, wipe it out, or I mean, like any, like just like any you know?
So this is, again, the stuff you're seeing online, it's a hard toy-like shell that if you drop on the floor will shatter.
Right.
That's why you can't just go buy a picture online.
Okay.
I mean, our doctors tell us that all the time. Don't trust me online. But look, okay, first of all, check this out, okay? 202 lasers, that's huge. What is the difference, folks? You know the word dosage, right? That's the difference, believe it or not. Shannon talked about a product she has that has 8 lasers. There are products out there that have 40 lasers. That's why they're $400, $500, $600, $800. This is still a remarkable value for a professional grade, 202 professional grade laser, okay? See how this is very comfortable to wear and pliable. Yeah. This is a hypoallergenic silicone gel layer that is in here that will protect your scalp and just make it very comfortable to wear. To answer your question, just wipe it out.
Right.
Grab a wet paper towel, wipe it out. If you need, maybe I'm a pig. I don't wipe mine out. I only use it for me though. But I mean, it's not like it gets nasty or anything. I mean, you know, it's just put it on my head 6 minutes a day.
Families are using this. 1,600 gone. We have about as many left as we've sold in this hour.
Wow.
About as many remaining as we've sold in this hour. So Lynn was supposed to have this, sweet Lynn, who I love. She even came in the control room with my producer, Steve, right now, and she's like, please tell Shannon to save me some. Linny, I'm sorry, but that 450 remaining does not take into account the hundreds and hundreds of people who are joining us. A lot of people shop after the fact. Listen, I know it's $600 off, but when you consider the investment, you own it for a lifetime. There's a 2-year warranty. The warranty or the life on the lasers, not lights, the clinically proven medical grade lasers is 83 years.
Yep.
And you can use it until July 4th. If you don't have more hair, you send it back. For $233.17, you've seen me good hair days, bad hair days, and everything in between. I can tell you for a fact, tomorrow I'm supposed to have my annual blood work done at this doctor's office. I actually, because I didn't know this was going to be a Today's Special, I actually had a consultation. I have the brochures at home. I was going to do their in-clinic, you know, laser thing. The down payment was almost our Today's Special price.
I know.
The down payment.
That you have to keep paying over. That wasn't a one-time fee.
Right. And do you think I don't know if I'm gonna live in St. Petersburg forever. If I want to maintain that.
What are you trying to say?
What am I gonna?
No.
I don't know where I'm gonna go.
But no, here's the thing, right? And to your point, that was your down payment that you will pay over and over and over again. Even if you're using minoxidil or finasteride or whatever it is, you're buying those for the rest of your life. That's the kind of things I just like the men and women I met with to understand, because you really do buy this professional medical grade FDA cleared low-level laser therapy device once, and you can use it over and over again for the rest of your life. Even share it with family members.
Yes, and people do. Hey, one other quick thing. You see that bonus buy? Get this, get this, get this. Many of you have seen, I've posted pictures of my tomatoes and everything else. I'm from a farm family, so when I say we're gonna help your garden grow.
Yeah, that's what it does.
You've got the right, my dad has a tractor. But the kind of seed that he plants makes a difference on the yield that he's going to get. I'm just talking from a farm standpoint. You want that garden, you want to really optimize the best environment.
Exactly.
So what does this do, Barry, and how do I use this?
Okay, so this has amazing things, and I like that you talk about Andrew Lessman, because you've heard about some of these things before.
I have.
This has saw palmetto in it. That's huge in terms of a DHT blocker. This has things, antioxidants, nutrients, peppermint, green tea leaf extract. It's not a medical product, but when we're talking fertilizer, we know the kind of things they use for fertilizer, so it doesn't have to be a chemical.
Right.
I actually like it, and I find people love that they're not adding a foreign chemical to their system, but you're using real, natural nutrients and antioxidants that we know will help your recovery of the hair loss process perform at its peak.
So Steve, on that bonus buy, is that what, 30?
Half off almost,
It's half off?
I know, right?
And so if you're getting the today's special, that's half off. I actually didn't realize I was going to buy it at the $69 price. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Well, you know, and if look, you hear me talk about weaves it's called traction alopecia, what I was talking about your curler, okay? Or people who wear tight corn weaves, even if you're not going to get this, this is good for you because this adds elasticity to your scalp and your thing, because those weaves are just making you worse.
They are. Can we talk about skin tones too? Because
Absolutely.
Just as a general overview, we're talking about who is this for? First of all, men and women.
Men and women FDA cleared for both.
Right.
Yes.
And then patterns, and then skin tones.
You got it. Okay. Skin tones first. Okay. So what the skin tone chart is showing is what this FDA clearance testing was done on. Okay. See above that line, those are the skin tones that it was tested on. Below that line, it wasn't tested on those skin tones. However, that doesn't mean it doesn't work on those skin tones. So it's FDA cleared for above that line, but I can tell you that experientially from the doctors, they totally work, and we see amazing results on those skin tones. Now look at these charts, okay? Ludwig-Savin calcification, yes, gray area. FDA cleared. I'm telling you, help stop hair loss, help cause hair regrowth. White area, I would never, because I've sat with you and cried with you, tell you not to do it because you want to stop hair loss and do what you can. Same thing with the men. Gray, go for it. White, still go for it, but really see amazing results.
For me, I look at it this way, it can't hurt. I mean, it can't hurt. I mean, it can only help. And remember, only as long as supplies last. Barry, you're back with what's left.
I know, right?
About a half an hour.
Have your friends tune in. We'll be back. We'll do it again.
Absolutely. Sounds good. Oh, by the way, Kathy King is in the house.
It's fun, entertaining,
exciting, unpredictable,
spontaneous,
all of the above.
It's a whole new way of shopping. Join us every Friday
at 9 p.m. for the Friday Night Show.
Never run out of the things you love with AutoShip at HSN. Receive your favorite items with automatic deliveries and easily customize your shipping preferences. Plus, AutoShip locks in your order price while enrolled. It's the smartest way to get more of a good thing. Search AutoShip on hsn.com.
You can't afford not to be brave. It's not even an option. When life puts a wall in front of you, you break it down. Remove the fear. Remove the uncertainty. Be authentic. They say fortune favors the bold. I've been bold all my life, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon.